Hello, my name is Katie, and I'm just going to do the voiceover right now.
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a how to bench video, a lot like the one that we did for how to squat. Amber's filming again.
I'm upside down.
And we're super excited to give you guys all the necessary tips you need to do a good bench. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to go over is grip position for the close grip press. Now this is a mistake that I see a lot and a common thing that you might do at home. I used to do this also. Close grip presses are not supposed to be done that close like what she just did. They're really supposed to be done about shoulder width apart, just, so it's just outside of your shoulder. A good marker would be that little mark on the bar right there, just outside the first mark. Now for a wide grip press, your hands should be, I guess it really depends on the length of your arms, but I like to have my arms just outside of the second tick of the bar. You want them to be pretty wide, and that's only because it's going to create a less of a distance for you to go down, so you're going to be able to push more weight. All right, I'm going to break the most controversial topic down about the bench press. This is a big controversy for people who don't power lift. They think that power lifters are cheating because of the massive arch in their back that you see when they bench press. So I'm going to bust this myth for you right now. Now this is how your arch should look. Notice that her upper back is completely off the bench. The only thing that's on the bench is her glutes and the top of her shoulders. And the reason is because when you arch your upper back like that, you create a more natural path for your scapula to retract when you bench press. Now, people can get injured by incorrectly arching their back, and what I mean by that is that they arch their lower back instead of their upper back. That brings me right into my next topic of discussion, which is your lats. Now, when you arch your back with your upper back, you want to retract your lats down and tight as far back and down as they will go. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together and down. So back and down, just like I'm doing there. Think about breaking the bar in half. That is what it should feel like you're doing. You want to create the biggest base possible for your shoulders to be on the bench so that you're super stable. Act like you're breaking the bar like I'm doing right there. It's all about making the point of contacts on the bench the most stable that you can, which brings me to this point, which is breathing. With breathing, you want to keep all the air up high in your chest so that your chest and your shoulders are super stable on the bench and the distance between your chest and the bar is decreased. So Amber's showing us here, when you keep the air in your belly, your shoulders roll forward and you lose tension in your lats. You want to keep the air up high in your chest, retract your lats down, bring the chest up to the bar. That's the best way to do it. Feet. There are two different ways you can hold your feet when you bench press. First, I'm going to show you the flat foot way. Now this will allow more leg drive up through the ground to give you some more power on your bench press, but it also creates a little bit of more instability. And I'll explain what I'm talking about right now. I like to bench press tippy-toed like this because you are hugging the bench with your legs and your hamstrings, and by doing that you create a more stable position. But then again, everybody is different and you just have to see what works best for you. Now we're going to go over common mistakes. Now a common mistake, first of all, would be that your feet are dancing. You don't want to have dancing feet. Don't move them. Keep them stable on the ground. You want them to be as stable as possible. Second most common mistake is don't raise your butt off the bench. That literally disqualifies you from even doing a bench press because you're just doing it with your legs. Don't lift your butt off the seat. Number one rule of bench pressing, don't do it. Bar path. Okay, so we're going to go over how your bar path should look like. Amber is going to demonstrate first what it should not look like, which is a common mistake, which is up and down. Don't press it up and down like this. It should not look like that. That's bad. you want to make sure that you press it at a diagonal angle backwards, like this. Diagonal. Did you see that? Here we go. I'm going to show you. Diagonal plane. That's how it should be pressed. That will allow you to get under the weight and really push up in the most anatomically correct way. So pushing straight up like she's showing is unstable. You lose tension in your lats. Pushing up and back is what you should be doing. That brings me to the next point, which is the bar placement on your chest. Amber is first going to demonstrate what it looks like to go too low on your chest, which is like that. That's too low. Now she's going to show you an example of too high, which is like that. That's not what it should look like either. This, what she's showing you right now, is what it should look like. Right under your boobs, right at the beginning of your diaphragm. I hope you enjoyed this how to bench video. Just a couple of quick tips to really improve your bench. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. And otherwise, I will see you next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my channel.